Reading is how you mature. Denna Lambert began accessing RFB&D content in grammar school and continues today as a young professional.
I am Denna Lambert. I am going to be turning 30 this year. I've been working at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center it'll be my 7th year here. So it's my first real job outside of college. I was born with congenital cataracts. I'm able to read some large print for a short period of time. It fluctuates throughout the day in that at the beginning of the day, my vision may be very good, but at the end of the day, it may be pretty poor. But the need for accessing printed information occurs all throughout the day. I use RFB&D basically for accessing knowledge. If I'm curious about a particular topic that is occurring in my workplace, let's say, I need to understand disability policy a little bit more or the federal budgeting process. I know that I can go to RFB&D and do a search for various types of books and boom, I have access to those types of textbooks or documents. It's transitioned from being a resource that I had to use to a resource that I use for pretty much everything. It's my go-to place for information, good quality information. There is a difference when you're reading and listening to a human voice. For me, somehow that learning curve, I'm able to quickly go from just listening to comprehending much quicker. That reader is, at that point, my eyes for me when it comes to accessing printed information. Then it's like, hey, I have seamless access as anyone else would. And so at that point, I don't necessarily feel blind. I don't feel the limitations that are sometimes presented when you are blind and you can't access printed information very quickly. At NASA, our whole premise is to do exploration. That means that I can be creative, I can be innovative, I can explore brand new things. I am creating new programs. I'm making an impact into other people's lives, whether they are a scientist or an astrophysicist or an accountant. That to me is special. It's dynamic. Being able to access a book on, science or technology or leadership or policy, those are things that help me mature, as a professional, as a woman even. Reading is kind of how you mature.